Here's the thing about growing up. There are situations where you don't always know what to do. That's especially true when it involves the law, or the police, or even the court system. Maybe you made a mistake, or were confused about what to do in a difficult situation. Maybe you were in the wrong place at the wrong time, or you were near somebody else when they did something against the rules. When things like that happen, it can be scary and confusing and hard to know what to do. I'm here to help you understand what happens if you're in trouble with the law and are asked to appear in court. When young people get in trouble with the law, they sometimes have to go to juvenile court, which is where people under the age of 18 are given a chance to defend themselves when they're accused of breaking a law. It's like when adults go to court, but there are differences. We made this video, and 2 more that you can view, to help you understand your rights in these situations. We'll also show you how the juvenile court system works and help you learn how to act when you're there. So let's start with a story. This is Henry, a 14-year-old who loves video games, especially when they're on an iPad. One time, he was at the mall, he started playing with an iPad in a store, and he was so into this game that when his friend said it was time to go, Henry walked out of the store with the iPad. He needed just a few more seconds to finish the game. Henry didn't mean to take it, but to the store manager it looked like he was shoplifting, so he stopped Henry and called the police. It's just an example, but the idea here is it looks like Henry did something against the rules. The police are getting involved and he's not sure what will happen next. Would you know what to do? It's okay. Let's talk about it. To be sure all your rights are protected, it's important to tell the police if you have a disability. This will help the police better understand that your brain works a little differently from other kids your age. Be sure to say the name of the disability. For example, you might say, "I have autism." It's okay to feel nervous or scared. Just remember that the calmer you are, the calmer the police officer may be. Try to keep your body still, and definitely don't run away or try to fight. To help stay relaxed, it helps some kids to count to 10. Squeeze your hands or take deep breaths. Everyone has certain rights when the police are involved. These rights are designed to protect you, so you have the chance to tell your side of the story if you have to go to court. Here are a few things to remember about your rights. You need to tell the police your name, your address, and your date of birth. You can ask if you or they can contact your parents or someone else you trust. You can give the police their phone number. An adult can help you through the situation. For example, you might say, "I don't understand. Can you please call my mom so she can help me understand?" Or, "Can we call my parents?" You don't have to talk to the police about what happened or answer any questions except for the basic information I mentioned a minute ago. One right everyone has is to be helped by an attorney. It's okay to tell the police that you want to talk to your attorney before you answer any more questions. Once you ask for an attorney, the police can't ask you any more questions about what happened before you were arrested. If the police believe you did something against the law, they may file a charge. A charge is a description of the act you're accused of doing. As mentioned earlier, you may need to go to juvenile court, where these kinds of issues are discussed and resolved in a formal setting. Going to court may feel a little scary. It doesn't happen very often, and most people, not just kids, aren't sure how it works. If you do go to court, here are a few important rights you should know about. An attorney, also called a lawyer, is someone trained in law who can explain your options in court. An attorney helps you with your case and guides you through the court process. If your parents can't get you an attorney, the court system will provide one. They're called public defenders, and you or your parents can ask for one. protect your rights in court, be sure to tell the court, your attorney, and any court officials you're working with that you have a disability, just like with the police. You don't have to speak with anyone except your attorney about the details of what happened before you were arrested. In court, it's your attorney's job to tell your side of the story. Sometimes you have to wait until a different court date for an attorney to be there with you, so the judge may ask you questions on your own. If this happens, be calm and tell the judge you want an attorney. The judge may tell you about your rights and ask you if you understand. If you don't understand what's happening, it's okay to say so. Don't answer questions you don't understand. Most juvenile court judges will understand your situation and help explain what's happening. At your first court appearance, the judge may also ask you whether you admit or deny the charges. If you don't have an attorney, you can deny the charges and ask for an attorney. If you're confused by what's happening, let the judge know. Here's another important thing to understand. You can deny the charge even if you did do something wrong. Saying that you deny the charges does not mean that you didn't do anything. It means that you're not ready to admit that you did. You have the right to deny charges and wait for a prosecutor to prove that you broke the law. A prosecuting attorney, or prosecutor, is the person hired by the government to try to prove that a charge is true. The prosecutor has to show evidence that you did what you're accused of. With your attorney's help, you have a chance to defend yourself. You have a right to your day in court. So, those are your basic rights. The next thing to understand is how the court works, who will be there, and why you need to go to court more than one time. I'll tell you more about that in the next video. See you there.